and welcome. I'm Coach Tonya here at Critical Bench, and in this video today I'm going to be going through a healthy shoulders mobility flow with you. What these are is a series of movements that are going to help increase range of motion and just get your shoulders feeling really good and really strong, because hey, shoulders take a beating. Now the movements and exercises we'll be doing in this video include the following: standing arm swings, shoulder up and overs, single arm rotation with dumbbells, side lying shoulder rotation, happy puppy, Cobra shoulder circles, and a kneeling single arm row with the band. So some of the things that you will need for these exercises include, I've got some light dumbbells. Now if you do have shoulder issues, rotator cuff issues, if your shoulder area and the muscles around are a little bit weak, go with a light weight. I'm just using little 2-pound weights for today because I have several videos to do. A mini band is going to help for those single arm rows we're going to be doing at the end. Depending where you're doing this, you might want to know a yoga mat. I've got this nice blue mat here at the compound, so I'm not too worried about that. Now for the PVC pipe, this is for the shoulder up and overs. I'm going to be using the chunk of PVC pipe because we have all kinds of it here at the gym, but you can use a towel. You can grab a broom or a mop and you can use that, because we're really just going to be holding it out in front of us and moving it up and down. So that's what you need. We have the exercises. Let's get started. The first exercise is a standing arm swing. So I'm going to grab my phone because we're going to do this for 30 seconds. So I've got my timer set. I'll show you first before I start it. You're just standing feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure you're centered and grounded, nice and stable. With arms by your side, you're just going to bring them up and hold and then lower. That's all we're doing for 30 seconds. Let's go. So up and hold and lower. Just like that. So you're not really swinging them. It's more of a controlled motion. Also make sure you're keeping that core tight. Okay, shoulders should be relaxed and down. They shouldn't be up like this. If you're raising your shoulders, just stop and reset. Do it again. Hold and down. 5 more seconds. And there we go. Good job. The next one that I'm going to show you, and we're going to do it together, is the shoulder up and over. So I'm going to grab my PVC pipe. Now you might be using a towel, you might be using a mop, anything that is solid and sturdy that you can hang on to. Now for this one, depending on how tight you are, how sore you are, the wider apart your hands are, the easier it is to bring this piece of pipe up and over till it's comfortable, just till you feel that stretch. And I do have a little bit, I have some rotator cuff issues, so this is as far back as I can get comfortably. I feel the stretch, I'm not in any pain. I'm gonna hold that for a couple seconds and lower again. I'm gonna do 5 of those all together, so that's 1, 2, another one, 3. Oh, that feels good. Okay, 2 more. Here we go. If you have to reset your hands, go ahead. And you might find, like I'm finding, I can come a little bit further each time. I'll show you that on the last one I do. Here's the last one. Here's number 5. So I'm able to, I've actually loosened up quite a bit. I can come back quite a bit more. So that only took like 3 of these to be able to increase my stretch range. Okay, so that's one set of 5. Now for each of these exercises, you can just go through them once. So you might want to repeat 2 to 3 sets depending how tight you are and of course how much time you have. So let's get set up for the next one. For the single arm rotation with the dumbbell, you want to grab one of your dumbbells. Okay, again, I'm just using the little 2-pound ones because they're nice and light, and this is not about how much I can move. It's just about really working that shoulder joint and helping to build some strength in that area. So you're going to be holding your arm at 90 degrees, okay? So like a half a goalpost. So bring that up, arm is parallel to the floor, elbows bent at 90 degrees, and you're slowly just going to rotate down and up. Now again, if you're doing this, reset. So we're going to do 10 of these. That's 2, 3. Sometimes it helps doing these in front of a mirror, because you can see if you start to do this. I think this is 5. I challenged by talking and counting. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're just bringing that arm down till it's parallel to the floor. We don't want to come all the way around because then we're going to start doing this. We don't want to do that. Do 1 more because I lost count. Definitely we've done 10 now, okay? So whatever we do on the one side, we want to do on the other. Now, depending what weight you're using, if you do have one shoulder that's either been injured or you're rehabilitating or gives you more problems, it's okay to switch to a lighter weight. Like maybe you can do 5 pounds with your right, but only 2 pounds or 1.5 with your left. That's okay. This is about building, okay? So here we go with 10 more. Now I can feel a difference in this shoulder. This is the shoulder that I do tend to get rotator cuff injuries. So I got to be careful with that. So remember to reset that arm if you're doing this or this. I think this is 4. 5. 6. Okay, 3 more. Let's not rush these. And last one. Okay, good job. Now bring that dumbbell up, bring it in lower. Give those shoulders a shake. Again, if you want to do this another 2 or 3 times, by all means go ahead, but we're going to get ready to do the next one. This next mobility flow exercise is called a side lying shoulder rotation, and it feels really, really good. And to me, it's kind of like a laying down version of thread the needle. Sort of. I don't know, that's just the way my brain works. So we're going to start out by getting flat on our back. Now I got my mic pack here, but we're not going to be in this position very long. So on your back, now roll onto your left side, palms together so your arms are extended out in front of you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll onto our stomach towards our hands, and as we do that, we're going to take the top arm and place it above us. Now if you have back pain, it's okay to bring that knee up. And from here, what we're gonna do is, it's like, think about like pushing your armpit into the floor for 15 seconds. So push for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now staying in this position, you're going to attempt just gently lifting this shoulder that you're laying on, lifting it off the floor. So lift again for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Come back onto your back. Let's do the other side. On our side, palms together, rolling onto our stomach, bringing this hand above. You're going to feel a stretch already. And pushing down for a count of 15. Pushing that armpit towards the floor. You should feel a nice stretch along here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can relax that arm, keep it stretched out, but now lift that other shoulder up for 15. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good job. On to the next one. Okay, let's take it to the floor. Now, for those of you that are familiar with yoga or have ever done any yoga, you probably know what happy puppy is. So we're coming down on the floor. We got our knees, want some space between the knees. So I don't know, I guess about shoulder width apart, whatever's comfortable for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down into what starts to feel like a child's pose, but we're actually going to bring these arms out. Okay, bring our arms out. Now you can either drop your forehead to the ground or your chin. Now, if you are using your chin, you're going to feel like there's a greater stretch involved. There is. So I'm going to do it just from my my forehead. So forehead stretch. Now from here, we want to walk our hands out as far as we can. We want to feel a nice stretch in here, and now come up on the fingers. And so for 15 seconds, and I'm just going to count it out. You're going to push. You're not going to really be able to see a whole lot of movement, but we're just going to push our arms towards the floor. So for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, flatten those palms, walk yourself back up. Okay, and again, another two more times, 3 times total. If you want and you have time, that's gonna feel really good on that shoulder joint. Now again, any of you that are familiar with yoga, you're gonna be very familiar with this next move because we're gonna go into a Cobra, but we're gonna add some shoulder circles. So to do Cobra, if you're not familiar with, we're just going to come down onto our belly, okay? And you can splay your fingers out or point your fingers a little bit outwards from your body. That's gonna help take some pressure off if you're really tight. And we're gonna push up, okay? Now, if you feel pain, stop, okay? It's okay to not do an exercise if it's hurting you. You will feel a bit of a stretch in your lower back. That's a good thing. Stretching feeling is a good thing. Pain is not a good thing. So from here, if you can turn your fingers a little bit more forward, if you can, go ahead. If it's more comfortable to keep them out, that's fine too. And what we're gonna do is circles in both directions. So we're just gonna, you might not be able to see the movement too well, but bring your shoulders up and around towards the back. That's 2. We're gonna do 5, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then forwards. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Last one. 5. Okay, great. Now to come out of this so that it feels better is to lower, especially if you're not used to these movements. They can feel a little weird. And just push yourself back up onto your knees. Again, 2 or 3 more times, whatever you feel like doing. For the last exercise in this healthy shoulders mobility flow, we're gonna need a band. So I've got my trusty handy mini band here. We're gonna get into a kneeling position. Anchor the band around your floor or your front bent foot, okay? And all we're gonna do is do a row and hold. We're gonna do 10 of these. Hold for about 2 to 3 seconds, release. Hold. I think that's 3. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Okay, let's switch. And here we go for 10. Nice straight back. 5 more. And that's it. Good job. Now, if you really like these, I've got something I want to tell you about that you're really going to love if you want to get more from your workouts or just more mobility in your day, more flexibility, increasing range of motion, maybe just because you're stiff, maybe you're very sedentary, maybe you've had an injury, maybe you're getting older and move a little less. But I want you to click that pinned comment below. This is a free report. It's a free gift I'd like to give you right away. If you click that and enter your email, you can get this free report that's called Why Stretching Won't Make You Flexible. And it's filled with all kinds of resources, tips, and suggestions of things that you can do to help increase your mobility, your flexibility, and your range of motion, which, as we all know, if those things are operating, or if we're operating at an optimal level with all of that, we greatly reduce our chances for, falls. It's going to help support better balance. It's going to help support a lot of things, our posture. And it's just like the stack of the house of cards, okay? When we're really flexible, we've got great mobility, excellent range of motion, our spine is better aligned, we're stronger, we're more stable on our feet. And that means that all the systems inside the body are working a lot more optimally. So please check that pinned comment below for your free gift, and you'll have that right away. Thank you so much for joining me in this video today. I hope you will use these exercises regularly to help loosen up those shoulders and just increase your flexibility, your range of motion, and overall strength in your shoulder joints. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up I appreciate that. And don't forget to click that subscription button and the notification bell so you never miss any of our great video content, because we have so much on this channel. I'm Coach Tonya. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.